Hello and welcome to Phasmophobia. Today I want to show you an easy way to level up even when you don't know all the behaviors and all the hunt stuff around the ghosts. So let's just pick professional and I'll explain it on the way. And just to show you how possible this is even in the beginning of the game, I'll only use tier 1 items. So for the beginning, I'm gonna use the EMF reader, a photo and a light. So let's get in, and then first things first, let's get the power on so we have light, so we will not lose our sanity without any reason. And the next step is going to be finding the bone. And here we go, just like that. But that's the reason why we need the camera, because we want to get close and comfy with the bone, make a picture of it and then collect it. Because the reason is we're gonna need 10 3-stop photos, and that's we're going to do during the investigation. So let's find the ghost. And let's also quickly take a look for the cursed possession and also make a picture of that one, which is just right here, the monkey paw, perfect. And now time for finding the ghost, investigating the ghost and making more pictures. And here we go, we already got the first evidence, that's EMF 5. And now after finding the ghost room, we just do the regular investigation. And here we go. The second one is writing. But let's not forget about the pictures. That's one for the interaction. And the second one for the writing. Never mind, that was buggy for some reason. Excuse me. Okay, this time it worked. But anyway, let's just pretend that never happened. And once again, one for the interaction, one for the writing. But we still need 3 more pictures, but there is an easy fix for that. We just look around for a choke point, yep, grab some salt and put it in one pile. That's fine. Then we just wait a moment until the ghost steps inside. It looks like just one pile, but there are 4, so we can make the remaining pictures. Number 3 should be good. You touch the door. We do have UV evidence, that's also a good picture, but that's no more necessary. We got the 10 pictures and we know it's a miling. Only one thing left to do, getting the optional objectives. In that case, it's detect a paranormal sound with a parabolic microphone, detect the ghost presence with a motion sensor, and get an average sanity below 25%. So that's the reason why you need all the tier 1 items. Unfortunately, you cannot do it right away actually, because you need many additional items like the motion sensors, the parabolic microphones, sometimes candles, igniters, smudges and so on, and of course crosses. One over here, one over there. We know the ghost should be in that area, so we just go a bit away from that area so we can cover it with the parabolic microphone easier. And then we aim at the ghost room from a bit distance and we just wait for the ghost to whisper or do something. Alright, that's already the motion sensor done. And did you hear that? That was the parabolic microphone. Only one thing left to do, get an average sanity below 25%. The issue with those is 25% is already in hunting range, so it's a good idea to have a smudge or 2 at the ready. But luckily we do have the monkey paw, so we can pretty easily get that 25%. For once, let's go with I wish for sanity. That's 50%. I wish for sunrise. And that should be 25. And here we go, we got it. even pretty safe without a hunt. So, by now we got the bone, the 10 3-star pictures, well, in theory, the optional objectives, and we know the ghost type. And that's everything you need for the perfect investigation bonus. So, time to go home. And here we go, that's 1200. Well, I messed that one up, and that was about 15 minutes. So let me do it one more time, but this time I get the bonus for sure, I promise. Alright, light is on, and once again, let's first look for the bone and then the cursed possession to make a pretty safe 3-star photo. Looks like we already found the ghost room. But one thing after the other. Oh, okay, never mind. We got the bone. Time for the picture. Grab the bone. Should be good. That should actually also be a pretty good picture. Perfect. Always better to look for safe pictures. For example, doors, fingerprints, disturbed salt, or objects which have been thrown around. These are pretty easy and doable. As you could see, some of the things are not exactly how they are supposed to be, and sometimes switches are buggy. Getting a picture of the actual ghost is actually rather difficult, and so on, so keep to the safe for once. Alright, and over here we have the cold breath, and the temperature is low enough, so I'll call that one ghost room. So, time for the regular investigation. Oh, hold your horses, never mind, it's over here at the kitchen, we even have a ghost orb. So, that's the first evidence down, unless it's a mimic, which is a completely different story. Oh, and by the way, let's not forget about the cursed possession. This time it's the voodoo doll. Oh, would you look at that? That was dots. And another Goriel. We could see it with our eyes. Let's once again assault the ghost. Haha. And here we go. The ghost just stepped inside. And we touched the door. Which one? Oh, hold your horses, that's EMF 5. So, we got it, it's a white shoe. So, but we still need all the pictures. So, 6 of those. Okay, that one is done. Now let's just wait for some random interaction and then make the last one of that. That one, alright. Perfect, this time we actually got all 10 pictures 3 stars. So the only thing missing is motion sensor and firelight. So let's just slap a motion sensor over here, should be good, and the firelight of course. Just like so. And it was the candle, and by the way you can also use the candles, yeah hi, to farm some photos, because they also get an interaction and you can relight them over and over again. And here we go, that was the third one, and we are done. Time to go home. And here we go, this time we actually got the perfect investigation bonus, and this times 3. So in the end that's 1310. And just in comparison, a nightmare without anything else, just... thank you. Just nightmare, no pictures, no optional objectives, that's 1000. And that one was done in about 14 minutes. So, just for good measure, one more time. I always like to do the bone right at the start, because the bone can be everywhere. So sometimes it's, yeah, just somewhere on the floor, sometimes it's in a bathtub, on a bed. So there are many spots in which it can spawn. And at the beginning, when I'm still having a lot of sanity, I'm having all the time I need. Oh, free picture from the music box. Thank you. And I can just go through the entire building and search for the bone. Ah, speaking of it, there you are. Another picture, bone collected. So, let's go for the ghost. I already heard stuff going on over there, so I'll make it quick and dirty. Yeah, that looks perfectly fine. Ah, and would you look at that? We got a ghost stop floating around. That's the first one down. How old are you? Ah, and we do have dots. Oh, hold your horses. That was a bit much. That looked a bit like a UI ability. And I can't find anything else, so it might actually be freezing. Well, that happened by accident. And I just saw it is actually freezing. We got a UI. Yeah, freezing is sometimes a bit off, but that's good enough. So let's quickly wait until the hunt is over. But let's use the opportunity because we have get an average sanity below 25%. So we can just go in, use the voodoo doll and get our sanity a little bit more down. And then we can get that one and then just replenish the sanity once again. Oh no, hold your horses, it was the music box. Never mind, but that still works. Okay, with sanity below 25. So we can replenish it. Once again, I'll be... and there goes the sanity. Once again, I'll be a bit further away from the ghost room, not to risk my sanity, and just aim into the direction of the ghost room. Oh, and here we go. Now the only thing missing, the pictures, right? Ah, here we go. Yep. And I just heard the salt. That's another 6 pictures because that's a 6 salt pile. Anyway. So let's quickly double check. We know it's a UI. We got 10 pictures with 3 stars. We got the bone. And we are still missing the optional objective. So let's quickly do that one. Have a member of your team escaped the ghost doing a hunt. So that one is one of the intermediate ones. That means you have to be hunted by the ghost, not just initiate the hunt, but then in the end escape the ghost. So I recommend having a smudge stick or 2. Ah, here we go. Now we are getting hunted. That counts as escape from a hunt. Now we just need to wait until the hunt is over and we are actually good. So that one took me a bit longer than usual because I screwed a few things up. It was a UI which meant 2 additional hunts which I didn't plan for. I messed it up with the cursed possession. I used it just to get down my sanity but not to use it for the hunt. So yeah, that wasn't the smartest thing to do, but usually you can do a perfect investigation on professional in about 10 to 15 minutes. So but now at least we got it and we can go home. And here we go, that's another perfect investigation for about 1400. In, oh boy, 24 minutes. Like I said, that's way more than usual if you don't mess anything up. Usually, yeah, it's about 10 to 15, depending on the ghost type. Some of them are a bit easier to investigate and rather quickly done. Others take more time. For example, investigating a Goryeo always takes more time than something like a Bolter. But anyway, in comparison with Nightmare, it's not that much less money. And when you think about it, 5 to 10 minutes for 1,000 or 10 to 15 minutes for about 12, 13, 1400, it's actually not bad. And the best part is, you don't need to know anything about the game. No ghost behaviors, nothing about hunts. You just need to know how to investigate the ghost and know how to do the optional objectives, and that's it. The easiest way of getting comparatively pretty much money and according to that experience. Anyway, I hope I could show you one or two things, and I also hope you had fun watching. Also, thank you for doing so, and until next time, have a great day and goodbye.